Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. The main energy that I heard when I was tapping in was family ties. So I don't know if that's like what the whole reading's gonna be about, but there's family ties between you and somebody. Even if it's not your own family, they might know your family, something like that. And as I was splitting this deck, getting ready, we got backstabbing and healthy choices and coffin, which is like about endings and stuff. So it's letting go of certain people basically, because you know that they're full of crap, that there's problems, no matter what those problems are. And if you're wondering if you made the right choice by walking away or letting something go, feels like someone, maybe even multiple people, it was the right choice. It was a healthy choice, because whoever this person is or people are to you, whether they're family or just tied to your family or not, they didn't have your best interest at heart. I feel like there's a lot that has been going on behind the scenes for somebody in a situation like that. And because it's making me feel like, I don't know, not really regretful or anything. So if you had to, this is coming from the perspective of whoever had to release a person or situation, whoever had to walk away. Like I said, it was a healthy choice. You did the right thing. But reservations, somebody was still having reservations or did for a while. But it's almost like spirit saying, don't feel bad, don't feel guilty about removing yourself from these people, because you don't know the full extent of what they've done and what they've said behind your back. So spirit might let you know what's been going on behind the scenes fully. So like you might have understood a few things or saw a few things, heard a few things, but you don't know everything. And I almost feel like it's coming up because you might get that validation, that information about these people and what was happening, and then you're gonna go, oh yeah, I made the right choice, you know. And I just don't feel like it's happened yet, like the confirmation or anything hasn't come in yet. Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. You could have picked up on this energy before, like when you just have a bad feeling about a situation or people, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna back away from this because your intuition was telling you. There is someone in this energy who also might get visions, and you could have seen what this person was doing, what they were up to, but never got that validation, never got that concrete evidence. You know, the cement truck didn't show up for you because it was being done secretively behind your back. So it doesn't mean that what you felt, what you saw, what you know to be true, intuitively especially, is wrong. It's that it hasn't been presented to you in your physical reality yet, so you didn't witness it with your own eyes. Doesn't mean it didn't happen though. There's something that you know something happened basically. You know what somebody did to you. Indirectly is what I want to say. And you weren't wrong about it. You're not wrong about it. Sometimes that's the only clarity we get, and we just have to be okay with it. Why is this reversed? Yeah, there's no growth in this situation. Timing is critical. You might not have been able to handle this news, this truth, whatever happened here, or you would have handled it differently if you would have found out sooner. I don't feel like I'm talking to somebody who is vindictive or anything like that, so it's not like you would have flipped out or whatever, maybe, but it feels more along the lines of you might have fallen for the I'm sorries or listened to the manipulation in the past because you wanted to see the best in this person or situation, and that's why the truth didn't come out yet or at that time. And you have a different mindset now. You can see more clearly, and you can see through people's shit basically. So it's like, yeah, we're not rebuilding this, we're not fixing it, none of it. So you'll be able to release this and let it go, when in the past you probably would have just allowed it to continue. So that's where the timing's coming in with this, for someone at least. So let's see. Sorry, I'm all stuffy today. I took an allergy pill, but it's like my ear is clogged. It's driving me nuts. I hate it. I do love this time of year, but the pollen gets me. Anyways, so let's see. Plus, I've been dusting and cleaning, so that doesn't really help. Just saying. Help after the fact, but... Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Maybe somebody's doing a lot of cleaning, you know? Spring cleaning, 'tis the season. Getting shit in order. Yeah, cleaning house, big time, with people too, you know? Freedom. You're free from this situation, is what I want to say, and that's probably why when the truth comes out or when this information is presented to you, it's not going to be as hurtful or as damaging. There we go. Because I do feel like this is unsettling or upsetting to someone. It will be. But you'll handle it differently because you're free from them. You're free from the situation. Some time has passed since this betrayal, basically. And you're focused on the here and the now and moving forward. So focused on your goals, your future. You can't be held down by what people say or do, which is awesome. Because I kind of feel like there's just a sense of freedom within that all in itself, regardless of clarity and stuff. So basically, you've provided yourself with a sense of closure without fully knowing why. I feel like you're going to see why. Yeah, you're going to see why. Social media is significant here. Mutual friends. I did say that family ties. So there's someone, like a middleman between you and a family member, family situation, what have you, because this person knows you and them. Or you guys know each other's families or some shit. There's something to do with unfriending someone and updates. I don't know if there's someone here that you unfriended and now they can no longer provide updates to said person or people, but you're free from them. You've let them go. It's not just the family situation or whoever the hell that is to someone that has been removed from your life, basically. The middleman is gone too. The problem, you smoked out the mole, basically. You unfriended them, you released them, or they just don't have access to you, to information about you anymore. It's like whatever this person can gain for knowledge it's public information, so it's like everyone knows that, you know what I mean? Like, who cares kind of thing. Whoever this is does not love you, I just want to say. And they never have. They don't love you and they never have. Well, I was talking about manipulation and stuff. Alright, well, let's see if we can get anything else. I'll do that one in a minute. I want one of these first. Alright, give me more on this, please. I feel like I'm just sitting here thinking now. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I don't have anything on my mind, but... What am I thinking about? A love message? For some reason, because I said this person doesn't love you. It's someone you're not dealing with. Whether it's the middleman or not, I have no clue who this is. But I just said they never loved you. And this love message is reminding me of the manipulation I was talking about. Where you'll see through it. Sorry, Lillian's screaming down there. I don't know what the hell Emma and whoever's doing. But she probably wants a nap. She's probably a cranky little butt because she's sleepy. Or she wants a bottle. One or the other. One above it is what Emma just said. Anyways, you know, people can be manipulative with the things that they say. So it's easy to message someone, to text someone, to call them and tell them you love them or give them this whole big spiel, but not show it. You know, it's like action needs to back up what someone's saying, and it never has in the past, and it never will, because it's just empty words, basically. So there's some type of empty bullshit here that's going to come across as love, but it isn't love. It's infatuation, especially if we're talking like relationship wise and shit, like with suitors, or to save face, social media, to save face. I told so and so I love them. I let them know. Well, great. They didn't show it. There was nothing to back up their words, or there won't be. I feel like throughout history. So you might get a message of love, but as someone that doesn't really, they just don't. I'm not feeling the love here. I'm really not. Whatever it is, it's over. It's dead and buried now, just saying. All right, give me more on this love message, please. It's weird because I almost feel like this energy wants to make me sad. Like it wants to make me feel sad, make me feel bad or whatever. Sit in my feelings, but I don't. You know what I feel right now with this energy is nothing. Like blank. Someone who doesn't feel feelings, just saying. That could be who I'm picking up on. Like, I want to be sad about this. I want to be upset. So I'm going to act like I am. But I really don't care. Huh. Because I kind of feel that coming from someone who has a bunch of empty bullshit to say, basically. But I also kind of feel it on your end where you cared so much in the past that now you have no F's to give anymore, Yeah, because you had to heal from this. You've already healed from it. So you're not being cold and callous here. Someone's wearing a mask, I'm just saying. It's just when you're done, you're done. That's really what it feels like. And it might shock the crap out of this person or people, whoever's involved here. Like, whoa, you really are done. You always gave me a second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever chance, and whoa. It's shocking news. I feel kind of speechless for some reason. So, like, with this shocking news, it feels like it's shocking to this external party who apparently loves you that doesn't, you know what I mean? Whoever the hell they are, the phony baloney. You freeing yourself from them, from this, is shocking them. Like, whoa, you really did free yourself. Holy crap, I thought that you were all talk. Just because they're all talk doesn't mean you are, maybe you were in the past kind of thing, like, I'm done and then you're not, and I'm done and then you're not, because you didn't want it to end, and sometimes we don't get what we want, but we get what we need. And there was a realization here that what you wanted, this person could never provide. So it's like beating a dead horse, basically. But I also feel, I don't really feel the shock on your end. It feels more of like something suddenly changing around, which can show the truth, you know what I mean? When somebody does like a 180 instantaneously because of something you said or did or whatever, so it's like reactive, that can point out a problem, you know what I mean? Because they're reacting to something versus it just coming out of the blue. Because I almost feel like you did or said something that seems out of the blue. It kind of is, or was, at whatever time. So it's almost like they're going to do the same thing, but it's a sense of retaliation. So it's not really out of the blue because it's combative energy. And you're going to recognize it and be like, oh, okay. I see why you're messaging me. I see why you're here. I see why you're saying whatever you're saying, because you caught wind of something. That's what this looks like. Yeah, because you're no longer dealing with them. This person's stuck in the past. They might say that shit about you too, like, oh, get over the past, that happened a long time ago, whatever. But I don't feel like you're dwelling on any of this. I don't feel like you're stuck on anything. It's just like a, what is it, a scapegoat? Scales of balance. Situation is balancing out. You get what you give. This person didn't give shit, and guess what? That's what they're getting in return. This person is going to have to face themselves because you're literally reflecting the crap that they're doing to you, that they've done to you in the past. Even if you're unaware, you're reflecting all that back to them. It's about time that the scales have balanced here, because you're not going to get anything from whoever this is. Nothing but crap, basically. And I'm not saying that you're gonna dish them out some crap, but you might. Depends on who you are and who this person is to you. It just feels like you gave nothing, and that's what you're gonna get. A whole pile of it. Seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner scale will weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So it's like not being too logical, not being too emotional. So it's, I'm not just in my head, I'm not just in my heart. It's finding that balance where you can be what you need to be in this situation. So you're not all in your feelings like you might have been in the past, which when we make choices and decisions based off from how we're feeling, it's not always the best. You know, sometimes we can make some mistakes that way because emotions are just, it's energy and motion, and it can get a little cray-cray sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But if you're all in your head, you can be very cold and callous and like too blunt sometimes. You gotta have that happy medium where it's like, okay, I kind of see where you're coming from. I'm not gonna be a total ass, but this is the truth kind of thing. So you're very balanced within yourself, and this situation is balancing out and going away. It's going away. There's a significant photograph as well. So I don't know what the picture has to do with anything, if it's of something or someone or whatever. I'm seeing Cal, like California. So I'm not sure what the photograph is, and then California, whatever that means to you, but I'm feeling nervous now. Why am I feeling nervous? I want a little bit more on right here. I'm like touching my table. It's just the cloth, like right here. There's something right here on the table. Something on the table. Photograph. Something could be on someone's table. I'm not going to read too much into it because I'm just going to start guessing, and that's never good. Something's on the table, whatever it is. The Sun and the Three of Pentacles reversed. It's like seeing why things didn't work out between you and somebody, why everything just went to crap. You're gonna get the clarity on that. Somebody might bring this to the table, like, hey, this is what happened here. I don't feel like it'd be the problematic person though. It'd be somebody else that's like, all right, I gotta let you know why I wouldn't work with you, why this didn't work. You know, you need to know the truth. That might be where some of this balance energy is coming in, because the truth is coming in. I felt that right out the gate. Now we have the Sun card. It does feel kind of shocking, but it's weird because, like I said, it's shocking in different ways. Like for you, it doesn't feel like, holy crap. It feels that way to somebody else. It feels more like, oh, I didn't expect to hear from you. That kind of thing, where you're not like in shock. You're just like, oh, wow. So it's very different energies. But this person doesn't know what to say or how to approach you. It's not just how to approach you, it's how to approach this topic. Because, like, say, for example, whoever this is wants to reach out to you on social media, and they know how to contact you. So they reach out in whatever way. It wouldn't be hard for them to be like, hey, how are you? Long time no talk, you know, shit like that. It's this subject that they're going to have a hard time bringing up. Like, okay, if I come back in and say blah blah whatever, how am I going to even ease into this conversation? Because this person doesn't want to just come out and be like, hey, this is the whole reason why I'm talking to you, is because I gotta let you know this. They kind of want to like sneak it in. It's not beating around the bush. It's just kind of, I just can't come out and say it. I have to make small talk first. That's what this feels like. I have to make small talk first. Because if I just come out and say it, you're just going to cut me off. You're just going to end it. Well, you might end it either way, just saying, because somebody screwed up here. Give me more on what this is, please. I've just heard I have too much to do right now. So this person is purposefully putting this conversation off, putting you off. Like, coming up with excuses to procrastinate on fixing something. Because they're nervous, because I have that nervous feeling. Like, oh, I'm too busy. I gotta do this first. I don't have time for that. So I gotta wait. I have to, like, make sure I have a lot of free time. Yeah, they're very conflicted. With confessions. Well, they're gonna come to their breaking point. I'm just saying. Yeah, this person is like putting it off purposefully. Like, I can't deal with it right now. I'll do it later. I know I gotta come clean. I know I gotta say this. I know I gotta speak up. But I don't have time right now. You know, I gotta be somewhere. That's what it feels like. That's so funny. This person's scared. You know, and I don't fully feel like they're fearing your reaction. Because I feel like they know that you're a pretty balanced, centered person. Like, you're pretty reasonable. You're very understanding. There we go. I'm not saying that you don't have a razor sharp tongue and that you can't cut a bitch, you know what I mean? But this person knows that you would listen, but it's hard for them to talk about because they know they were in the wrong, or that this situation is just not the best, you know? It's like, so it's more on them, but they're kind of putting that on you. Like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to upset you. It's making me think of like a level of disappointment where I don't want you to be disappointed in me, but you're not their parent or anything. You know what I mean? At least that's not what I'm feeling. It could be for some of you, but I don't know. It's reminding me of that because, like, for me personally, when it comes to like my mom and stuff, if I make a bad decision, at least in the past when I was younger, the only reservations I had on telling her about whatever it was because I didn't want her to be disappointed. It had nothing to do with anger. Because to me, that's like more like, oh shit, I really fucked up. You're disappointed? That's worse than being mad. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy. Yeah, they're having a hard time talking. That's for sure. They did something bad. Yeah, they did something bad. I feel like they're still sitting here weighing their options. Like, what's the best course of action here? They're going to get to their breaking point and then just probably come out of nowhere and say something. It's almost like the energy of, I don't want to rain on your parade. So if things are going well for you and you're just happily living life, doing whatever you're doing, and things are good, you know? If they're aware of that, they might not want to say anything like, I don't want to, you know, rain on your parade. I don't want to ruin things for you because you seem like you're doing fine. Like, sometimes ignorance is bliss, you know? What we don't know won't hurt us, so maybe I shouldn't say anything because then I will just ruin what you got going on. But whatever this is not going to ruin anything for you. I don't know. I just feel like if I'm getting a phone call or seeing it on my phone I might go, wow, what a fucking piece of, like, what? Let me reread that. Holy shit. I knew it. I knew I made the right choice by leaving this mofo out. I don't know, it would be more like confirmation for someone, even if it gets you, like, it's not going to knock the wind out of your sails, and if it does, it's going to be for like 5 minutes while you sit there and contemplate it and think back over history and go, oh, yep, makes sense, okay, yeah, I made the right choice, okay, moving on, I'm going to go back to plant my flowers and doing whatever the fuck I was doing, because it's not worth another thought. You're a lot stronger than this person's giving you credit for. You're a lot stronger than you even think sometimes, is what I want to say. But this isn't like, this is not walled off energy. This is, you hold the power in this situation. But whoever wants to say something to you thinks that they do, or that you're powerless. Like, this is so out of your control. Well, a lot of things in life are, you know, we can't control people and certain situations. You're so stronger than someone's giving you credit for. Seven of Swords. That card just keeps coming up. I'm just saying. It's almost like whatever this is, like energetically, like intuitively and stuff, it's going to keep coming up for you. Or you're going to keep talking about something until it's fully clear. But I don't feel like you're talking about it. I feel like it just might pop up vision-wise, like in your dreams. You might get a feeling or whatever about this, and it's like, why am I thinking about the past? Why am I thinking about this person or this situation? It's gonna keep coming up until it's done with, like, completely. Which is weird, because I do feel like it is done on your end. Like, you're not feeding into this energy. You're not dealing with this person or situation anymore. And maybe you don't know why, like I said, but that's why it keeps coming up, because the confession is headed your way, for one. But it's not a confession from the problem. It's probably from, oh my God, it's probably from the middleman or woman, you know, whoever that is. I just heard they better not say a fucking word. Yeah, it's coming from a third party, external. But someone who is still part of this, because even just being in the know and keeping your mouth shut is being part of something, but they did more than that, just saying. But no, it's not coming from the main problem, you know? There's something to do with a fucking hammock, too. I'm trying not to cuss. Anyways, a hammock. So I don't know if somebody has one, wants one, what that would have to do with anything, whatever that means to you. Could even just be like vacation, you know, because you kind of take a nap in a hammock. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I'm not keeping them out, but they wanted to make themselves known. This could be the apology. So this information, this confession, whatever is headed your way, might be coming from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Leo. Yeah, because he looks like he's thinking, he or she. I want to be like, why am I protecting you? Why am I protecting this? I don't feel like that somebody's feeling that way about you. I feel like they're thinking, like, why am I protecting this problem? Why am I protecting you? Yeah, because it's not protecting you, the viewer, by not saying something. It's somebody feels like they're protecting a problematic person, a situation, keeping it hidden, and they don't know why. They feel like they're on the wrong side. You know what's reminding me of is, I always use these analogies, but like in the movie Labyrinth, Hoggle. That's who the King of Pentacles is making me think of. Like, why am I protecting you? Because Hoggle was on Jared's side, which is the Goblin King. And he was a problem for Sarah, the one who's trying to complete the maze and figure things out, save her brother and all that crap. But regardless of the plot and all that, he befriends her because she befriends him, and he's never had any friends, At least that's the case in the movie. So it's like, wow, he sees the difference where, the Goblin King is controlling, tells them what to do, and this is this or that or whatever, and you have no say. So they're not really friends. It's a control dynamic because he's a problem. And then when he meets Sarah, she shows him what a true friend is. Like, friends don't tell you what to do. Friends don't do this shit to you. They don't, make you do bad things, whatever. They show support. Hoggle's getting a conscience. Realizing who's true and who isn't. Because it was reminding me of when Hoggle had to give Sarah the peach and it put her into dreamland. And he was beating himself up over it because, he only did what he was told. Like, I was told to do this. And I know it was wrong. I didn't want to, but it's like he felt like he had to. And then he felt really bad and ran away in the movie. This person was part of a problem. I don't know what they did or said, but it was because of somebody else. Because then after the fact, they kind of reunite and he apologizes like, he made me do it. And in the movie, yeah, you can't force anyone to do anything, but you can if they blackmail you or cause problems. You know what I mean? Like, some people are susceptible to that stuff. That's kind of what this confession feels like. So-and-so made me do it. I'm still wicked nervous in this energy. So-and-so made me do it. Hoggle's coming clean. Because the King of Pentacles isn't in his power anymore. He's feeling, he or she is like, his world has been flipped upside down. This person doesn't feel stable anymore. They could have lost their job, or there's some type of financial hit here as well for someone. I just feel like my world's been turned upside down. They're seeing things differently, because now I'm looking at the King of Pentacles as the Hangman, which is where you gain a new perspective. Looking at things from your perspective, from a different perspective. And that's where this conflicted energy is coming in, like, oh, I didn't see it that way. There's realization here. I don't want to know what this King of Pentacles did. Well, could be passion related for some of you. Passion over love. Why am I so nervous? Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like just shaky and worked up. Maybe you made this person nervous, but I feel like they're nervous. Like, oh man, I don't know why I'm so nervous. You make them nervous for some reason. So Ace of Wands, the Moon, goes like that with the Ace of Cups. This person loves you. Okay. This feels confusing all of a sudden, because in the beginning I said this person doesn't love you. They never have. There could be two people here, just saying. But I feel like, as I said, family ties. So it's not the middleman. I don't know who's who here, okay? But there's two energies, so it's someone. It's either the middleman or whoever the other person is that's the problem, I don't know. Whoever it is to you, there is one party that did not love you, never did, probably just placated you for whatever reason. That could be part of this confession. But there is one of them that they do love you. They're keeping it to themselves. So someone's hiding their feelings. Because there is someone in this energy that used your love against you, your kindness. They took it for granted for one, but like, use your feelings against you to hurt you, to turn it around. Which is why this feels so confusing all of a sudden, because I do feel two separate energies. One person's a complete and the other person actually has feelings, but they probably acted like a complete blah, you know? Like, it's flip-flopped and confusing. It's like two people wearing masks for different reasons. One acting all lovey and they really don't, no matter who it is. It could be family love, friend love, whatever. And then another person who's hiding their true feelings. Yeah. Yeah, someone's hiding their feelings. Because one just had passion, the other didn't. But I feel like I don't know how to explain this. Oh my God. Because you flipped. This King of Pentacles is the one that has a confession to make about some sneaky bullshit, because they're in the know. They have feelings for you. It's not just passion. They do have feelings for you. You turned their world upside down. You made them see things differently. They're viewing you in a very different light, that's for sure. I feel like they always have. They just didn't really let you know or anyone else know. I'm feeling really cold all of a sudden. I don't know why. Like I'm standing outside in the cold, being left out in the cold maybe, but I mean, this could have taken place in cooler months or something. It does get chilly at night still, at least around here. I don't know where you guys live, but because it's not cold today, just saying. Yeah. Give me more on the Seven of Swords. This is the person that's like, you better not say anything. They're thinking that or saying that to this King of Pentacles, who's flipped. Looking back like, wait a minute, mofo, you better shut your fucking mouth. I don't think this King of Pentacles is gonna shut their mouth, whoever they are, because they care. It's almost like I was protecting the problem. I was protecting the wrong person this whole time. Like, I'm sorry. They're feeling bad. They're feeling bad about it. It's really hard to talk. I don't know why. This is significance with someone's leg, and it's their upper thigh. I don't know which leg. So I don't know if somebody had like an injury, pulled muscle, an issue with like, you know, I don't know, hamstring, tendon, whatever, muscle, or if they have a tattoo up there or something. I'm seeing it like a line, so like my leg hurts up there on my thigh, my upper thigh, on the side. So someone just might deal with crap like that. I don't know why that would be significant. Knight of Swords. This person's getting ready to say something. They're gonna have the F it moment. And there's the sneaky one that's going, please, if you out yourself, you're gonna out me too, or everyone. A secret's coming out. Yep. Oh, it might happen online, but this might even pertain to a stalking situation for some of you. I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Like my heart is in my chest. Like I feel like I don't know why I'm so freaking scared right now. Why am I scared? I mean, there could have been a scare tactic in here even. I mean, stalking's creepy, just saying, but why am I so scared? Huh. There's just a realization here, but I just feel like I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know what the hell someone did, though. I mean, if it pertains to gathering information, stalk, and be weird like that, then yeah, they shouldn't have. But I also feel reservations here with this King of Pentacles. Like, I need to say this. I want to say this. Oh, like I'm working myself up, but I don't know if I should. Because I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, because whoever they're protecting, like they're protecting the problematic person, people, whatever, that situation, they care about whoever that is. Like, there's some bond there. Maybe they have family ties to them, but regardless, it almost feels like it'd be a betrayal. But they know that everyone in this situation betrayed you. It's almost like, do I cater to my own ego, or do I do the right thing? So that's what somebody's battling with right now. 41 minutes? What the? I feel like it's only been like 10. Holy crap. The month of December could be significant here for some of you. I don't know if somebody's birthday's in December. It's making me think of Sagittarius, which I also know Capricorn season as well. C could be the letter C. Someone's name might begin with C, or, you know, yes in Spanish, whatever it means to you. Communication. Yeah, I'm gonna speak up. Let me clear my throat so I got something to say. Someone's gonna make a declaration because I wanted to be like, hear he, hear he. Someone's gonna take a stand. This feels very bold. It's nerve-wracking, but it's bold. It might not be like a public stand. There's something significant to do with fishing as well. So this person might like to go fishing, or maybe you do together, I don't know, something fishing. Well, stalker information. Stalker energy would be like fishing for information, so through social media, what have you. But I don't really feel that now. That could have happened in the past, like I said. Fishing. I don't know what that is. Something to do with fishing. And UPS. So it could be like a delivery, packages, one or many, something from the past, or that's just significant for some of you for some reason. Four of Swords. It's time to put this to rest. That's really what I want to say with this. I know the Four of Swords is like healing energy, but when you put a conflict to bed, when you put a problem to bed or to rest, you can heal from it. It's almost like, even though you've moved past whatever this is, it still lingers. The energy's still there. This isn't gonna fully be done and over with. Everyone in the situation, or everyone that should heal from this, won't be able to until it's just out in the open. It's like, it's time to heal this. Like, I've got to, someone just needs to free themselves from it. Because this is a secret. It's burdening them. It's weighing on their mind. It's weighing on their heart. That might be part of the shocker here. Like, I care. I care a lot. And I feel bad. That's what this feels like. Yeah, Everyone will be able to move forward, move on once the cat's out of the bag. Once this person takes the stand. Someone's going to say something to someone. There's messages coming in. And it's not just spiritual communication and visions, because that's how this all started, is what it feels like. So there's probably someone here, multiple people, who attacked a healer, a seer. Maybe because it's funny, because you know, we're going to make you look like a joke. That type of shit. Well, whatever this person was blind to once upon a time, they ain't fucking blind to it anymore. You're turned in their head. Probably with something you said. I don't know. Why does the Seven of Cups seem significant all of a sudden? This person already knows what to do. Because out of all the 7 cups, he's holding one. He or she. So it's like, you already know what the right thing to do is here. You already know what steps you need to take. You know what you need to do, basically. Or this person does. They're holding on to it. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You already know. Yeah, so whoever this is questioning shit, but it's just because they're procrastinating. They're creating delays because they're nervous. They do know exactly what they need to do in this situation, but I'm going to go now. They need to speak up. They need to tell the truth. They might need to talk to a Libra or an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I just heard, I just don't want to hurt you. Okay. I really don't feel like this is gonna, like, be earth-shattering to somebody, because you've healed. You're good within yourself, but this person knows that it would hurt them. If the shoe was on the other foot, they would be devastated. And they're thinking that you're the same way, and you could have been that way in the past. I just don't feel like this is gonna hurt as bad as someone's thinking it's going to. Because I almost want to be like, yeah, I know. I already knew. Thank you for telling me. Like, it feels kind of nonchalant, even though there's emotions tied to this. Well, it's probably part of this person's karma for being this worried, you know? Like, that's what happens when you do wrong. But anyways, that's what I have for you. So expect somebody to come in and say something. I don't know when they're going to come in, because they just don't know what to... They don't want to hurt you. Well, the truth is the truth, and sometimes it sucks. I just don't feel like it's going to be as bad as someone thinks it is. They're working themselves up. Yeah, they're scaring their own ass. They're working themselves up. You might be picking up on this, on their fears, especially if you just randomly get these feelings like, something's coming. What? You're probably picking up on them getting ready to approach you and then backing down. But anyways, I love you guys. Peace.